Oh, what's up, everybody? It's MOTU Joe, and we are live. We are live. I hope everyone had a fantastic holiday season. We got a bunch of fun stuff to show. We're kicking off the new year with a bunch of fun stuff that, well, to be fair, has been left over from the previous year. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Yes, we are going to talk about Revelations. We're going to talk about CGI. We're going to talk about Powercon. We're going to talk about some vintage stuff. We are going to try to, not 100%, I don't think, but we're going to attempt to get through most of this stuff that's behind me that has been piling up. We'll talk about books. We'll talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Benjamin, what's going on, man? Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. It is Sunday. I know a lot of people are going to be tuning in to other things here soon. But, actually, Mountain Dew. Hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas, New Year's, all the fun stuff. Kevin, what's up, man? Looking forward to reading in C-Bus. Oh, good stuff. Yes, Dan, what's going on, man? Good morning, Vaughn. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are at. I think at this point, we're 1 o'clock now, so there can still be a few people on the West Coast. Richard, good morning. Yes, happy 2022. Let's dig into it, guys. Let's dig into some of the oldest stuff that I've got here. We have got a bunch of stuff. Actually, I'm going to show you one of the newer pieces, just because it's bigger. FYE. There's going to be a lot of FYE stuff. They have had a ton of Revelation stuff come out. Hey, what's up, Ernest? Al Hopkins, what's up? Happy New Year. I hope everyone's family and friends had a great holiday season. I really do. Ours was great. It was busy. Busy in the sense that we had a lot going on. Fortunately for me, work was steady, and I kind of blew my back out for the first time in almost a year or quite a while. So I was laid up, but I'm good. We're good. But anyway, here, check this bad thing out. This is a canvas. It is actually canvas. It is stretched canvas on a wooden frame, and it is a Skeletor paint by numbers painting. Pretty cool. This is, again, FYE. This is available here. Hey, thanks, Clay. I appreciate you tuning in, man. I appreciate it, man. Keelan, what's up, my friend? Happy New Year. All right, since we're on the FYE, I said I was going to start off old. We're going to keep going with FYE. This is some older stuff. This is a wrapper from a face mask, which they had a 2-for-1 deal. I'm trying to find one in here. There it is. They had Revelation face masks, so it's pretty cool. Half He-Man, half Skeletor, right? Right. They had the neck gaiters. That is a Skeletor. It's hard to tell, but that's a Skeletor. And they had a Beast Man. They had these. Again, I think most of the stuff is still available on FYE's website. They had Skeletor socks. And they had Masters of the Universe socks. And they had, which again, most people have seen these things, but I'm just going through because I've been sitting on them for a little while here. They also had the slippers, and I managed to find a pair of extra large. Extra large don't even come close, but these are really cool. They're cool to have in the collection. I did get a pair of large and extra large. My daughter has a pair. We actually gave the pair of large to my daughter for Christmas because she thought they were pretty cool. Cindy, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Happy New Year. So that's a couple of things. You can find almost all those things on the website, on FYE's website. The other thing that they did have that was pretty hot and heavy, I don't know if they've sold out or not, and the shipping wasn't too bad, but you could also go to FYE's website and get the crazy plasma sword. When I say they're not cheap in the sense they are $40. Just so that it's $40 for a stupid globe that's normally only $20, the novelty things, but because it's He-Man, it's got the power sword in the middle, the price goes up. Double check them too. I know that the Toy Huntress, if you've seen some of her videos, she got one and it was defunct, and I guess another person got one as well, so you might want to just test each one if you get one. The shipping was expensive to buy stuff from them, but apparently it's only the food items that are expensive. That stuff was pretty cheap. So, what's going on, Stefan, George, Kirsten? Oh my gosh, everyone's tuning in. This is awesome. Hope everyone had an awesome time, man. This is good stuff. I'm going to burn through because, you know, it's Sunday. I wanted to start off and have some fun. There is quite a bit to go through, but it's Sunday, right? It's the last day of our breaks before we get back into the normal cycle of things. And then typically speaking, there's not another holiday for a few months. So I'm going to enjoy my afternoon. We had a very chill day yesterday, and but I got some stuff to do today. Jason, what's going on, man? I want to get that. The Power Globe is you can check them out on FYE. I think they still have some. I think they do. Roberto, what's going on, man? New NEMOTC vintage. Okay, so you may see some classic stuff sitting here, and I'll explain what that is in just a moment. That is not new stuff. That is for my collection. But why is it sitting out? A very near miss, but we'll show that in just a few moments here. Hope you slipped into something. Yes, Stefan, this is going to be awesome. 2022 is going to be, I think it's going to be a great year. I mean, why not? Look at it positive. It's always a new start. Vintage MOTU posters for sale. No, nothing is for sale. Those posters you see in the background, which I don't even know if you can see in the background. No posters for sale. There's some pretty cool stuff there. Scored wave 4 Masterverse. Nice. That is cool. What? Jeez, I forget. What wave is the Scareglow in? Is this wave 3 or 4? This is 4, right? 3, 4? I don't even remember. Which one's 4? Refresh my memory, man. I don't have them in hand. I keep forgetting stuff, moving so fast and furious. But, all right. Keep on FYE. They also had shrink charms. Yes, I'm all over the place sometimes. I'm excitable. They had these shrink charms, so you paint them. They're just like Shrinky Dinks, and they turned into little ornaments, basically. So there was, again, I think all this was available on their website. This, I only got 2, and they are stupid expensive. This is the second box of cereal, Skelegod cereal, and you're not misreading that. That does say $19.99. They want $20 for a box of cereal. But if you bought one MOTU item and got a second one half off, in essence, it brought it down to $14 a box, $15 a box. That's still not cheap for a box of cereal. Yes, there is a new exclusive toy inside. It is still the world's smallest. I did not take the time to open one up to see what it is inside. But, yeah. So here's the side. Here's the back. So there are 2 boxes. To be fair, I bought 2 boxes because it was buy one, get one. I wanted to have that. And I know that MOTU Merch Man, he does not have an FYE by him. And I look out for the FYE stuff for him. And, you know, it's just, I know he said sometimes he does stuff. So. Also got the Revelations comic. Yes, the coloring comic. I believe this was, if I'm not mistaken, that was tied to Powercon. Since we're talking Powercon, let's go ahead and show you. You can see some Powercon exclusives behind me. Here is the Horde 4-pack. We will not go into a whole big depth of showing them. You guys, most people have seen these. They've been out now for several months. Several months. Most people have had them now for about a month. Whether it was the Powercon exclusive or the Mattel exclusive. And yes, there is a difference. What is the difference? We're going to show you what the difference is in just a second here. Oh, crap. I got to move some stuff around. Hold on a second. Hopefully I don't cause any Yeah. Okay. All right. So, some people had asked, what is the difference between the Powercon exclusive and the Mattel exclusive? This is the Powercon exclusive. This box looks exactly the same. No difference. This box is the Mattel exclusive. It doesn't look any different. It is the same. George, the slippers were only, I think they were $20. The one things that, by the way, I'm skipping back to answer your question here. Sorry about that. They have slip-ons, you know, like the old Adidas, you know, three-stripe sandal type things, slip-on type stuff. They have those. I've never seen those in store. Never seen those in store. But anyway, back to Powercon. Which one is which? Which one is which? That's the only difference right there. Powercon on the top, Mattel Masters of the Universe. That is the difference, guys. You've got, I actually got to look because like, there's no identifier, I don't think, even on the back. HCB 10, 2019, 110. So there's a slight numbering difference, but the barcodes are the same. Barcodes are the same, guys. So that is the only difference. This is the Powercon box. This is the Mattel box. Now there is one other difference. There's one other difference. With the Powercon exclusives, you did get a set of trading cards. That is the one difference that you do not get with, and there the cards are right there. So you do get exclusive trading cards that come with the Powercon set. So the cards inside and the box on top, that is the only identifier that I'm aware of to know that you have a Powercon exclusive or the Mattel exclusive. The figures are no different. There is no different paint app. There's nothing different between the two other than the cards inside and the box. So I don't know if it means anything to anybody, but for those that are buying them on the second market, and if it does matter to you that you want the Powercon exclusive because it has the thing on the box and because it has the cards, you got to make sure what you're buying on eBay is that. Mattel made it very confusing by putting these out the way they did. So that'll be another conversation for another day. But these are the Powercon exclusives. Yes, you see two sets. I bought two for the intention of opening one. I did have a big box, as you saw those. That was intended when I was at Powercon to get those and take those back with me for Brock Snyder and Justice Curry. So not sitting on a whole bunch of them. Sorry, guys. I wish I was, because I'd probably still sit on a bunch of them, and then I would probably sell them in a year from now. Yeah. It's crazy, but all right. So what else is there? We've got CGI. I'm pretty sure I showed these. I don't remember if I did or not, so I'm going to go fast with them. These are the large CGI series. I like them. I like them quite a bit, actually. I kind of want to see more of the cartoon. I'd like to see more of the episodes come out, but that just hasn't happened. I don't know when that is going to happen. I don't know if there's any feedback as to whether there's going to be a second season of them. But I sure hope so. I sure hope so. All right. What else is there? What else is there? What else is there? Okay. I did open up a Revelations, and I gotta say, I really like the Orko. I really like him. He's posable enough. His head really turns around, really moves. He can get all different perspectives with the posing. Yes, the biceps are funky on the multiverse figures. I get it, but I like the Savage He-Man. Thought it was pretty cool. That's part of the loose stuff. But why do we see some classics out? Why do we see some MOTU classics? Well, that's a very, very, very near miss. Went in the toy room yesterday, and I happened to notice my OCD, sense just started pinging off the radar like something's wrong, something's off. One of the boxes was just shifted forward, just a fraction, and I looked. All the boxes were shifted forward just a fraction of an inch. I'm like, what's going on? I go and I touch the bracket, and the whole thing goes, oh. The whole big, I got pictures of it. That whole big corner that's holding a ton of all the the bigger figures, the cats, the 2-packs, all of those shelves, one of the bolts securing on the wall popped out, which it actually ripped the drywall out. So it's pretty heavy shelf. The bottom two held. So last night before I went to, and I found this at like midnight, right? Last night, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I wound up taking everything the vast majority of things off the shelf, so that we took the weight off the pressure off it, and I still have to go in and fix that. It's an easy fix. It's just it's precarious because of all the shit, the tons of stuff that I have over everything else. I have to move a bunch of things out just to really get in to do what I have to do. But in the end, it'll be good. Fingers crossed. No damage. Nothing's lost. And that's a scary thing. That had my paper, the Wonder Bread, shelf talker. They're not easy to protect. It's not like they made plastic or cases for those things. That all, in theory, could have just come crumbling down at any given moment. It was freaky. Daniel, what's up, man? Happy New Year. Yeah, Clay, I think the Savage He-Man was pretty freaking cool. Big Bearded Beast Collector. What's up, man? Cheers, Mountain Dew. Happy New Year. Nathan, what's up, my friend? All right. Let's talk books. This was pretty freaking cool. The new DK book is out. Yes, the new Masters of the Universe DK book is out. And what's cool about it is that there are acknowledgments inside of here. In particular, they talk about the toy guide that Dan, Pixel Dan, and Val spent a great deal of work and time on. And I was able to contribute as well. So what's cool is that when you're looking through here and you get to some of the vintage figures, the likelihood that the loose figures, that could have been the slime that we shot, that Val and I shot. It could have been a retake of it. The figures like He-Man, like we know, we're fairly certain that when we did a lot of the loose photos here, that the He-Man is the He-Man in my collection, and it's kind of that fun stuff. But what's cool about this, on top of the double dipping and the fun stuff with that, and the acknowledgement and credit given to Dan and Val for their work, was the merchandise in here. And I'm trying to find it quickly, and I'm stumbling to look through it. Oh, there it was. I just went right past it. That's my stuff. Those are my toys. That's the merchandise, man. So I don't believe there's. I do believe every item in there is actually the photographs from my collection that I actually took the pictures of. And MOTU Merch Man did the same thing for She-Ra stuff. And in the back of the book, there is a acknowledgments. And you can see right there, Joe Teague and Brian Oman for additional photography. Yeah, buddy. So that's kind of crazy. So the DK book took pictures in May for this, and here it is. It made it in December. Technically, it made it last year, December, barely, but it made it in by the end of the year. So that was pretty cool to see from May to December. Here it is in a published book. That is freaking exciting. What's really cool too is that winds up being book number three that I was fortunate enough to be either involved with or very, very minimally involved with. And that leads up to the next one. So most of us knew about the toy guide, the He-Man toy guide, very, very, very focused on the toys from He-Man and Masters of the Universe, specifically the U.S. side of things. Okay, we didn't get into the international variants, didn't get into all of the different things, and there's several books that have been coming out lately. And one of these is from Zach. And I always say his last name wrong, but I believe it's Papadilius. If I said that wrong, I apologize. But Zach P. did this book. This book here, for those that have asked me variant questions, I plead a lot of ignorance. I know a lot of stuff. I get it. I collect a ton of stuff. I do. But I don't know it all, not even by a fraction of it. What Zach did in this book is staggering. He has, what would you like to know? Okay, the distribution country and release dates. Sure, how about that for Leech? Here you go. There's the distribution dates. There's the checklist, the variants of what he has. And what I read earlier, the distribution country dates. Oh, how about Man-at-Arms? Would you like to know when Man-at-Arms was made, where he was made, what country made him, what variant item came with him? How about what comic came with different variants and the years and the part numbers and the serial numbers? Are you kidding me? Zach spent years collecting this stuff. It's not just that. Look at the back. He's got the patents. He's got the artwork from the patents. It's just mind-blowing to me that the amount of work that he had to do. Look at it. That's Rotar's Twistoids. Sorry, Rotar. I said it right. Rotar's schematics. This is insane. So for the variant collectors, the diehard hunters out there, this is you have to get this book. You have to get this book. There's several different outlets to get it. I will post in the description or make a separate post actually later about this, where you can get it. And specifically, if I'm not mistaken, it's Lulu Books. Lulu Books is where you can find this. This is a must-have. This is a must-have. And now Zach is incredibly kind. There's a super, super kind letter here that he wrote, and he included a print from James. But even on the inside, special thanks to James Etok, Dan Pixel, Dan Early, Joe MOTU Joe Teague, and Jeremy DeWitt. That's freaking awesome. So 3 books in the span of a year where there's a credit or a name tag, and it's very humbling. You don't think about it, and I took some time to kind of reflect on the last year, which most should do more often as opposed to just once a year. And there's some pretty epic things that happened in 2021, and I'm very, very blessed and grateful. And I cannot thank people like Zach enough for putting the work and the effort into something like this. If you want the knowledge and you're looking for it, hands down, this is the variant guide. There is no other variant guide. This is it that I've got my hands on to date. That I've got my hands on. This is the one. And it says right there, your collection cannot be complete without this guide. And given what I've seen in here, the comics, like I said, there's variants on the comics. He tells you where they're at. It's oh my gosh. The slime bat, the vehicles, everything is in this, and Zach killed it. Absolutely crushed it. You gotta get this book. And again, a print from the late Mark Taylor, who we just recently lost, which saddened me deeply for Rebecca and the fans and everybody. And of course, the letter he wrote. Go pick up that book. Check out Lulu Books. Just type in Masters of the Universe, and it'll pop right up. Okay. All right. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it, man. Zach did all the heavy lifting on that. So, all right. One other thing. We mentioned Action Figure Adventure. I didn't even put it in the title, but we've talked about it. I've talked about it several times. Fortunate enough to be a part of Season 2, and we did an auction quickly to raise some money. We raised $6,000-$7,000 very quickly, and there's even some more money in the works that is still coming down from that. I bought one thing that I haven't shared with you guys. Oh no, I can't reach it. Oh my gosh, there it is. There you go. I bought a lightsaber. No, it's not He-Man related, but there's history with Count Dooku and the family, and this is not the detachable blade kind, so it's the one just before that. So it is a Force FX. It's cool. It's a great display piece, but it was missing the battery pack. So if anyone happens to have a battery pack for a Count Dooku lightsaber, hit me up. Let me know. I'd love to put that in this. There's a Halloween story behind it, but that's just one of the pieces. Again, working towards clearing off the bed. All right, PowerCon. We already talked about. I'm knocking stuff over behind me. These are figures that I have to go put away. Oh, here we go. PowerCon. Still talking about PowerCon. PowerCon Year 1. Staff yellow. Attendee white. Picked these up when I was at Legion's Con. Josh Van Pelt had those. And what else do we got? What else is there? Oh, yes. Since we're talking of Legion's Con, this is pretty freaking epic. I feel very, very fortunate that I get to work with the Four Horsemen, and in particular, Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions, because Retro Rags Limited is the official licensed clothier. And we make clothes and licensed products for them. And we worked with them on the Krampus shirt. So the Krampus shirts that you see that are out, Mythic Legions on the back, Four Horsemen, it says Krampus on the back. Those are put out by my company, Retro Rags Limited. And it is all in part for this special secret figure. Gotta say, it's pretty cool to be able to know that this was coming. On the inside, this was completely quiet. They did not tell their fans about it. This was a surprise figure made 100% without pre-orders. They're just like, we want to do the figure obscura. We're going to do this. And if it goes great, we're going to keep running with it. And we got to make the shirts for it. It's freaking awesome, dude. And this figure is killer. The display, everything, they crushed it. If you are not familiar with Four Horsemen, I don't know how, if you've been watching this channel or watching what I do on YouTube and Facebook, fans of He-Man, I don't know how you don't know them. But if you don't, check out Four Horsemen, Four Horsemen Studios, Four Horsemen Toy Designs. It's amazing. Different versions of how they went on different pro platforms. But it's fantastic. Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, they help with Masters. They've got the McFarlane toys. They've been around forever, and it is sick. It is so freaking cool. Chris, what's up, man? All right, we're going to dig in, keep digging. I forgot from when I was, I misplaced this, but David Perdue hooked me up. I do not have very many French comics, but he hooked me up with this at Kane County. It slipped behind some of the packing materials that I had, or some of these other materials I had. All right, we're digging in. I mean, we're getting down into some stuff here, man. SFX. I bought this magazine just because never even took it out of the plastic. This is how it came in the mail. Bought this because it had Revelation on the cover. Why not? Why not? All right. What is this? Pop Culture Hall of Fame. Number 12 of 222. Check out that enamel pin. I think that's one of those new 3D machine fill 3D prints. I could be mistaken, but that's pretty darn wicked. Battle Cat, Skeletor, He-Man. You can see the back. Oh, it's hard. It's reflecting pretty bad up there. There it goes. 12 of 222. Pop Culture Hall of Fame. There's another piece to add into the collection. What do we got here? Oh, well, this one's not He-Man related, but that's okay. Most know that I like to collect Mask, Dragon Ball Z, Juggernaut. Those are kind of where I stay. This was a paint trace book Mask with very few things inside of it, but still, nonetheless, I picked that up. Had that a while ago. But we also got a bunch of, and I forget, guys, to be fair, yep, this is Revelation variant cover time. So these are variant issues. I think they did a total of 9? 7? I know I should know this since I'm talking about it right now, but sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I think it was 7 or 9. It was an odd number that they put out of variant covers. And here, for example, are the Alex Ross. And the reason why I got 2 of the Alex Ross variant, I mean, outside of it being freaking spectacular and limited run, is that it is an open fold. So I will take the one out and I'll put the other so that way they have them side by side. You can see the spread. It is take a look up in the top corner there. See if you can get it to show. Where are the rotons? So again, there's, I think there was, that's just two of the same one, but I think there were 7. 7's just sticking with me more. What do we have here? That's just a freebie comic and another variant comic. Like I said, they did a bunch of these variants when they first came out. There was a thread. If someone's asked me about it, I can take a look and check through some old notes. But I believe I have a link that has them all in it still. Which one is this? Holy crap! Another variant. My gosh. So, and that one came from overseas. So apparently some international variants. That one actually is pretty freaking wicked. And that's where that one came from. They gave a couple freebies in there as well. And what else do we have? What else do we have? There's more. Oh, yes, there's more. Maybe one more. Now, this is only a partial of it. There's 2 other things that I got to share with this later, but that will come at a later time. One of them is Matt Walford hooked me up, set me up, and I wanted to get this comic. It was just a funky. I don't even do comics that often. It's not MOTU related. I get it, but that's freaking hilarious. Big Trouble in Little China variant cover. Old Man Jack. Lopan. I freaking dug that one. But that's not the cool thing. There's 2 things. There's 2 things that I'll still show later on. There's a big boxed item that Matt held on to and sent over, and then a custom piece that he did for me as well that I've been sitting on waiting to share with you guys and everybody as well. But that's one thing he threw in the box. This is the other thing that was in the box. So there's still 2 more items to show. Yes, this is the UK sleeping bag. Yes, it is different than the US version. No, this is not a custom. This is the UK Masters of the Universe sleeping bag. It's very heavy. It's quilted, heavy zipper all the way around. It looks just like the sheet material, very similar, but it is different, and it's fantastic. It's in really good shape. I absolutely love the zipper. Huge big ring on that. Love it. It's not, it's very tiny. I don't. It's, maybe comes up just to my belly, if that. But I don't plan on sleeping on it. I'm sleeping in it. So, all right. What else is left on the bed? Like I said, most of this other stuff is going to be put away. I got to clear some stuff out. The by the way, that sleeping bag is not easy to get. First of all, it is only in the UK, maybe Europe and some other parts, but to find one that's not beat to crap, to get one here in the States, it's not that easy. And I sincerely thank Matt for taking the time to let me send it to him, to sit on it, and then eventually just ship it over here. It's I'm very grateful, Matt. Thank you for that. All right. With all that being said, I'm rambling. There was a ton of stuff to go over. It was all over the place today. There was no real rhyme or reason to what I was wanting to share, but I wanted to do this, wanted to get all this stuff talked about. I can start cleaning up the back here, get this place back to normal, hopefully start off 2022 in a nice, clean environment and got some things put away, organized, and having a good start. So things are going really well. Oh, I have to hang up. That's it. That's it. Battery's almost dead. Gotta go.